Hello, and welcome to the second part of MarketVolume's Java Charts video tutorial. This tutorial builds upon what we've already gone over in the first tutorial, and will lead up to more advanced features of our Java charts that will be shown in the third and last installment of our video tutorial. In this tutorial, we will go over the main interface elements of our Java charts. As with every program you are already familiar with, our Java charts are resizable, allowing you the flexibility to arrange several of our charts upon your screen in any way you see fit. To resize your charts, simply click and hold the lower right-hand corner of the chart and drag it to the size that you wish. You can also resize the analysis pane by moving your mouse to the timescale at the center of the chart, and then holding your mouse button down and dragging the bar up or down. Now, before we can go any further, we need to explain the multiple uses of the cursor. This isn't your mouse cursor that we're talking about, but the cursor on the chart. By default, the cursor is turned on and consists of two intersecting lines on the chart. As you can see, the cursor allows you to select any point in the chart, allowing you to see the data represented by the selected point. By clicking once anywhere on the chart, the cursor will stay in that position until you click on the chart once again. In the bottom left-hand section of the chart, you will see an arrangement of buttons that deal with a variety of chart functions. The square button here allows you to control how the chart's cursor behaves. You can turn it off or change how the cursor is displayed by either having only one line, or you can have both intersecting lines turned on, which is the default. Now, you will also notice that there are several other buttons to the right of the cursor control button. These are the chart zooming controls and period controls, the zoom in and zoom out buttons. Allow you to control the detail level of the chart you're looking. As you can see, the zoom in and zoom out buttons increase and decrease the size of the bars represented in the chart. To the right of the zoom in and zoom out buttons are the period up and period down buttons. These buttons allow you to drill down and back up out of the chart data. The periods these buttons allow you to drill in and out of are the same that you see in the View Period menu at the top of the chart. As such, you can drill into data as detailed as a 2-hour view and all the way out to a monthly view. You can also select any available period by selecting it from the View Period menu. Also, keep in mind that both the zoom and period buttons work depending on whether you have a point selected on the chart with your cursor. For instance, if you want to zoom in on a specific point of the chart, you simply need to click on that spot with the cursor so that it stays in that spot, and then click on the Zoom In button. This also works with the period up and down button, such that you can drill down into a specific portion of the chart to see more detailed data around that region. Another important feature of our charts are the menus that allow you to change how many of the features of the chart behave. We have the Index menu, which allows you to switch between our many index volume indicators. For instance, we can select the NASDAQ 100 index, and the chart will display the data for the indicator. At any time, we can switch back to the S&P 500 index by going back to the Index menu. The Index Style menu, which allows you to change the way the index data is displayed. For instance, we can display the index data as a line, as a bar, which show open, high, low, and close, as candlesticks. Unless we're zoomed in enough on the chart, there isn't enough space to display a candlestick version of the index. As such, we need to zoom in a little bit. Or, if we prefer, we can turn off the index altogether. The Tools menu allows you to change many aspects of the chart's behavior and is divided into subcategories based on function. This entire menu is also accessible by right-clicking anywhere within the chart body. The View submenu allows you to turn the display off volume, labels, and the legend on and off. The Chart Styles menu allows you to save your chart settings and retrieve them at any later date. The Save Style option allows you to save your current chart settings. The Studies menu item brings up the Chart Studies menu, which allows you to customize the chart studies to your likings. We will talk more about this in the third video tutorial. The Drawing Tools menu allows you to change the types of drawings and annotations you can place on the chart, but once again, we will talk more about this in our third video tutorial. The Set Alert menu item allows you to set up custom alerts for our charts to alert you when your parameters have been met. More on this in our third video tutorial. We also have the Chart Help menu, from which you can access help related to our Java charts, including this video tutorial. You can also print out the current chart or send us feedback on our Java charts. Next to the Tools menu is the Studies button, which is simply a shortcut to the Studies window that is accessible from the Tools menu. And next to this is the Save button, which allows you to quickly save your current chart settings. Another feature of our Java charts is to allow you to quickly change between scales. In the lower right-hand corner of the index pane, there is a small checkbox that allows you to switch between a linear scale and a percentage-based scale. This box also appears in all the study panes in the lower section of the chart. You will notice that there is a similar checkbox on the left side of the Studies pane. These buttons allow you to switch between a dynamic scale and a relative strength scale on each of the studies. Also, if you ever wish to close any of the individual studies, you can do so by clicking on the small X in the upper right-hand corner of each study. Or, you can simply hide all of the chart studies by selecting the Hide Studies checkbox in the lower right-hand corner of the chart. This concludes this section of the video tutorial. If you wish to learn more about our Java charts, we suggest that you continue with this third video tutorial.